It's Tuesday, June 27th, and time for your Barbados Today morning news update. Thanks for joining us. I am Fernella Wedderburn. He's ready to step up to the plate to become this country's next Prime Minister if the opportunity arises. Dr. David Estwick told Barbados Today in an exclusive interview that if Prime Minister Frondo Stewart surrenders the leadership of the Democratic Labour Party, he's prepared to take up the mantle. In fact, he's downplaying calls by political scientist and pollster Peter Wickham for Commerce Minister Donville Innes to take up the top post in the ruling party, given low support for Stewart's leadership. According to the poll conducted by Wickham's Caribbean Development Research Services, Stewart is the least favoured to be the next Prime Minister, with just 8% support, lagging behind his predecessor Owen Arthur, who has 18% support, and outperformed by the Barbados Labour Party leader Mia Mottley, who is the PM of choice with 52% support. But Estwick makes it clear he is the man for the job, citing his long service in different ministerial capacities, including finance and economic matters, agriculture, as well as industry and commerce. He also said he carried the bulk of the DLP's political battles in the 2008 and 2013 campaigns and was able to hold the interest of the crowd. Dr. Estwick, however, dismissed the poll, insisting the DLP would retain the government. The family of the late Caroline Forde says they are happy with the sentence handed down on her killer. Garnet Lavier Broom of Sixman St. Peter was sentenced to life in prison yesterday by Madam Justice Michelle Weeks for killing the 49-year-old Forde, a fish boner, on August 19, 2013. Forde's 81-year-old mother, Marjorie Forde Holder, told Barbados Today that justice has been served as, according to her, Broom had a history of domestic violence towards her daughter.
He killed her ridiculous. Very ridiculous. It hurt my heart. I had to come out and cry the way how he killed her. He killed her like a centipede, like an animal. He ain't had no feeling. He stabbed her up. He hit her with a hammer. All kind of things he did. And it hurt my heart to see the way how he killed her. And I think I get satisfied. I get justice. I leave everything in the master's hand. He will take control.
In other news, crop over activities are heating up, and so too is the debate on the impact of bashment soca on the festivity. Veteran broadcaster Admiral Nelson tells Barbados Today there's no mistaking that there's a place for bashment soca, and he says artists need to treat the genre with respect. He's, however, urging bashment soca artists to pay attention to the music they are offering the public.
Well, one, the bashment soca is an interesting expression of a group of young people who would not otherwise get involved in the crop over festival. There were really no open doors to allow these youngsters to express themselves. The unfortunate thing, though, is that while we have a music form that is musically a collaboration of Jamaica and what we call soca here, and they've been invited into the fold, what they're bringing into it leaves a lot to be desired.
Nelson advised that quality lyrics and music are essential even if it is bashment soca.
I think the bashment will happen, but if these fellas are not careful, it's going to disappear after a while because people can get tired of it. You can't come every year though and sing about the same thing you're singing about every year, walking up jam, woman's anatomy, this and that. You want to do this, you want to bore the hole, you through the back door. I mean, come on, man. We as an intelligent people should be able to find other constructive things that we could put in the songs. So I don't want to say no to it because, to be honest with you, I like the fact that it gives the younger people an outlet. But I want them to look at that outlet and treat it with a level of respect.
In sports now, the Barbados Junior Squash Team is off to Guyana on Friday to compete in the Caribbean Area Squash Association tournament. 19 players will represent Barbados in the week-long competition. The Bajans are the favorites, winning 6 gold medals last year, the best ever by a junior team. Coach Reg Cumberbatch says the squad is ready to make a clean sweep.
Put in a lot of work and training. been training hard since early years, early February. Training consistent straight through this series. Our plan is to go for the goal, go for the overall view, both boys and girls. Our girls are the defending champions. They won for the last 2 years. We're looking to maintain that. Our boys had a tough draw last year. Came third, but we're looking to go for the goal there. That's the plan.
Captain Amanda Haywood says the team has worked hard and they are anxious to win big.
We've been training since February, which is even as a team, but we didn't stop training since our last tournament last year, last July. So since we've been training that hard, that long, it's really paying off and growing our camaraderie together, which is also very important as a team. So we've been training hard.
In terms of expectation, what do you expect from the tournament?
Well, as a team, well, since we've been training very hard together, we definitely have high expectations for our team. All we have to do is go out there and do our best.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Good morning, Phillips & Company, may I help? Oh, certainly. One moment, please. Miss Phillips?
Yeah?
There's a lady on the line from the Nation newspaper who would like to speak with you.
The Nation? Will she go on?
Well, they're trying to sell us some ads.
Look, don't make me laugh this morning. Ads in the Nation? They're real expensive, and for what here, nobody ain't buying them papers no more. Nobody ain't want to steal news. I hear reading Barbados Today online for free. So I tell she thanks for calling, but no thanks. We just advertising Barbados Today, families. Tell she is Barbados Today all the way.
Okay, I'll pass on the message. Ma'am, are you still there? Oh, she put it down.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Originally, former Bermuda Premier Dr. Ewart Brown wants the governor to launch a commission of inquiry to probe a 6-year-long investigation conducted by the Police and Attorney General's office into his business affairs. We get more in this report from Jasmine Patterson of ZBM News.
Does 6 years' worth of investigation into allegations of bribery against the former Premier, Dr. Ewart Brown, suggest an abuse of executive power by the country? Well, the legal team at Trott & Duncan Law Firm have sent a letter to the Governor, His Excellency John Rankin, on behalf of Dr. Brown, requesting a commission of inquiry to find out. Jerome Lynch QC says the combination of action taken by the Attorney General's office, stemming from one allegation of bribery in 2011, is suspicious.
Since that time, there has been a relentless campaign against Dr. Brown, which has included the arrest of his doctor director, Dr. Reddy. It has included a commission of inquiry. It has included the issue of search warrants of his premises, allegations made against him and against the Lay Clinic in Massachusetts, and the unilateral slashing of fees by the Bermuda Health Council.
He says there is no alternative but to call for a commission of inquiry to see whether the police and the Attorney General's Department can justify the investigations.
On the international front, Brazilian President Michel Temer has been charged with accepting bribes. According to reports, the embattled leader is accused of receiving money from the boss of a giant meat-packing firm implicated in a corruption scandal. However, Mr. Temer has denied any wrongdoing. The charges were delivered to the Supreme Court judge, who must now decide if the case can be sent to the lower house of Parliament, where there will be a vote to decide whether the president can be tried. The president, who has faced a slew of accusations since taking office last year, has vowed to prove his innocence. And on that note, we come to the end of our news update. There's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals and screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you can also tune into Mix 96.9 FM for the very latest. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good morning.